Like, share, subscribe. It is February the 20th, 2025. Um, Shout out to everybody in the basketball community. Hey, I was banned for a minute. They bought my video. So, huh, it is what it is, but we back now. So, let's get on into it. About to be the second half of the season. After the All Star break, I did not watch All Star weekend at all. I just I'm just not into that. I've been watching a lot of college ball. That's what I've been doing. Coming down to the last couple of weeks of the season before we had the conference tournaments, and then you have, of course, the best tournament that I think in sports is March Madness. When you pick the wrong time to play a game, play your worst game, it can happen to the best of them. I seen them. I seen teams, especially with the school that I root for. I seen them had a lot of teams that 33 and 4, 30. It was like 33 and 3. They had a lot of 35 and 3, and pick the wrong day to lose a game. As far as Kansas is concerned, Kansas is not a good basketball team right now. They're just not. I know I haven't been talking sports and all that stuff. I haven't been on here, but Kansas, they're just not a good team. I don't see a lead on the team. I don't see anything. Um, I just ain't never seen a Kansas team that just look like they just don't care, But hey, but you are what your records say you are. They started out. There was a preseason #1 team. Me and my few people that I talk basketball with. Yeah, there's a disappointment. You know, but Kansas will get. I don't make no excuse. Kansas don't get them recruits. Yeah, they get Medalla Americans, but they have been dealing with a civil suit, whatever, with Adidas, the investigation, and everything like that. I know some people think that I've been hearing that they think that Bill Self should retire and all this other stuff. I mean, hey, this team is not a good basketball team this year. They started off good, but again, I don't. I every Kansas team I've seen had a leader. I don't see a leader on this screen. I don't see an alpha on this team. I just don't. I just don't see that. They're very inconsistent, and I think even if they do win against Oklahoma State, I think they're gonna be out the top 25. And I haven't seen that, and I don't know that's been a long time since I never seen Kansas in the top 25. But they got 2 weeks left. I don't see it. I don't see it getting any better. They had their chances. I think once they lost that Houston game in double overtime, the wheels was just starting to ravel after that. And then Kansas State got them again. Kansas State beat them for the third straight year at Bramlage Coliseum in Manhattan, aka the Little Apple. Anybody knows that stays in Kansas, they know that Manhattan is considered the little. They always call it the Little Apple. If you from the neck of the woods, you know what I'm talking about. But anyway, gotta give UConn some credit. I'm gonna get to the ladies. I'm gonna go back and forth because this is what I've been watching. Um, UConn, they had a nice victory against South Carolina. South Carolina's coming back down to earth a little bit. You're gonna get tested. When you're a champion, the team's coming. And Ozzy Fudd and her being hurt, if she plays like that, UConn gonna be very hard to beat. But I think Notre Dame, them girls are just with King and what's that girl, Chatron, and you got Hidalgo, and then you got Brianna Miles. Notre Dame, man, Notre Dame gonna be a problem, man. I think they got the best backcourt in the country. Um, I did watch USC girls, Juju doing her thing. I like how USC is coming along. They beat. UCLA, and shout out to Lemon Pepper Lou. He text messaged me said about talking about that game to see if UCLA was for real or not. But I think they do play one more time before the end of the year, if I ain't mistaken. But anyway, um, there's only one ranked game coming on tonight. It's USC against Maryland. Maryland is 10-5 in the country, and I mean 10-5 in the Big Ten. They're 26 overall. Excuse me. As far as the rankings go in the men, you got Auburn number one, 23-2. You got Florida, they 22-3. You got Duke. All these teams, I can see winning the national championship. Yeah, you got a lot of teams in the SEC. I gotta give them their credit this year. They do got from top to bottom. Hey, they do got a lot of teams and in the top 10, top 25 alone. We got I gotta get credit where credit's due for this season. We see how it's going to be like it was with all these others, like the Big Ten's been very competitive this year too. I think Big Ten it was very good this year. Um, SEC has been phenomenal. Um, the ACC is down. They really just got what I think overall tournament team. I have to say, of course, Duke. I think Duke is going to be a dangerous team. I know they lost. I know they lost that. What's that guy's name? That's gonna hurt them. That's gonna hurt them. But I don't know how long he's gonna be out. But shout out to Straight to the Point. I know really leads man. Y'all Dukies, man. Dukies gonna be off the chain this year and next year. And then Cooper thinking about coming back next year. I don't know. I heard players say that before. They want to, and then they end up going to the league. But if he does come back, I think that would be good. But I don't think, honestly, he's gonna. I think he's gonna go to the league. But anyway, Texas A&M, there's another team from the SEC. You got Tennessee is 21-5. Houston, Alabama did lose last night to Missouri. Missouri is playing great basketball. They're in the SEC now. They used to be in the Big 12. And I remember them when I was growing up. Missouri was in the Big 8. So they got a nice squad this year. Marquette, they slide down to 16. But they have been. Marquette gonna be dangerous though, cause you got that boy Cam, man, and he a lefty, southpaw. Marquette. That's one thing I don't. Out of any coaches, I don't doubt his time Izzo and Shaka Smart. Cause Shaka Smart, I think he's one of the best coaches, and he maximized what he gets out of his team, and he always make adjustments to how his teams is. The same style. He bring that same VCU style too, and I think Shaka Smart is one of the best coaches in college basketball. There's a lot of coaches that ran for that title, but I gotta give credit to St. John's. Everywhere Rick Pitino go, man, Rick Pitino shows out, man. Like, hey, St. John's gonna be a dangerous team too. They really are, and they surprising a lot of they surprising they surprising though. I'm really happy for because St. John's when I was growing up watching basketball, St. John's was they was an attraction. That was the Big East, the old school Big East with Villanova, Georgetown, and you got Villanova, you got Georgetown, you got Syracuse. The old I just missed Georgetown Hoyas. Man, that's when UConn. It was man, those was the days, man. Those was the days. But anyway, Michigan is playing great. Michigan, I think, is going. Michigan's going to be another tough team. That's going to be hard to beat too. Michigan got a good squad. Michigan State, that's going to be a big game Friday. It's come on tomorrow night. I actually want to do that game, but I know I ain't going to be able to because I go to work early. I mean, super early in the morning. So I ain't gonna be able to do that. I ain't gonna be able to do any games, honestly. Um, when it comes to March Madness, the way my schedule is, yeah, I will be able to do some games, but that's all depends on how I'm feeling because they you know they got me under the 8 ball a lot. So I ain't gonna, and then I've been focused on other things and everything like that because I just don't, you know, live on YouTube, or whatever. I have been listening to people podcasts and stuff like that, people who I support, but some I don't even comment in and everything like that. But the ones that I do, what I mean, I'll just be in and out, listen for a little bit, come out, and then that's what I do. But anyway, but shout out to everybody that's still out there doing their thing, man. Shout out to Greenleaf, man, and my boy Greenleaf, man, exclusive. Shout out to Maz, shout out to Trey, the whole squad, man. The whole squad, my boy James, conquering them, everybody, you know what I'm saying? Aries, I saw she hit me up in the when I was on Showtime just listening, about what he put on a good he put on a good show about it, but I'm not gonna speak upon that about the All Star weekend 'cause I ain't gonna talk about something that I didn't see. So he already did that to the greatest level. But anyway, I don't want to forget anybody. I'm just thinking on top of my head, if anybody that's out there, y'all know who y'all is, you know what I mean? But anyway, let's move right along. Marquette, then you got Kentucky. Kentucky, they 17-8. They was in the top 10. Injuries, man. But they still able to keep it afloat. And I think they're gonna be a dangerous team. It's just how they play. And I'm not even a Kentucky fan, or see, I'm not Kentucky. I mean, I'm not a fan of none of these teams, but my team. But I do give credit to these other teams that do. Just because. Let me give you an example. There's two teams that's from the Big 12, and Houston won the conference last year, and I think they're going to win it. I think they're going to win the Big 12 tournament, either them or Iowa State. I think them or Iowa State is going to win the Big 12 tournament. That's going to be in Kansas City at the Sprint Center. So I know them tickets going to be hot like fire. And that's like that environment up there. If you ain't never been to a basketball, like a college game or even a tournament, it's something that y'all need to go. I'm telling you, it is it's crazy. You have so much fun. But anyway, let's keep on going. Then you got Clemson. Clemson, they 21-5. Then you got Arizona, a team that was left for dead. Them in Houston. I remember Houston started off. They lost all them games in a row. And I think they lost like 4 games in a row or something like that. No, 3 games in a row, something like that. No, four. It was like four. I think it was 4 in a row. Four, and they lost four. I know it was early in the season, but anyway, but they team, man. Kelvin Sampson, only thing that he needs on his resume is a national championship because the man can coach. The man can coach. He just don't get his credit like he does because you know how it is in college sport. You know how it is in it's just in sports in general. You got to win. If you win that chip, then that basically solidify your legacy. But you still gonna get your credit. But they're always gonna be like, well, he's a great coach, but he never won. But this Houston team, Houston been knocking on the door though the last couple of years, ever since they had Javon Shed, but injuries always killed them. That has not happened to them this season. They did have an injury, but it didn't derail their team at all. But I like how their team is playing right now. You got Kentucky, you got Maryland, you got Memphis. Memphis gonna be another dangerous team in the tournament. When you got great guards and you got a big man that can get your points down low, that's what you need. That's what you're gonna win. You do these games in tournament play. Then you got Ole Miss at number 24 and Louisville back in the top 25. And Louisville resurrected too. It's good for college basketball to see Louisville back on the map again. It feels good to see St. John's back on the map again. Missouri back on the map again. You know what I mean? It makes college sports even better. Let's go to the ladies. Oh yeah, I can't forget. Look, like to be honest, like just me looking at the top 25, I see more SEC and Big Ten teams than I do any conference on the top 25. I see a couple of ACC teams, but yeah, all I see is SEC, and I see um the Big Ten, and that's it. And everybody else. But anyway, it's going the next couple weeks is gonna be crazy. I can't wait. I've been tuning in, watching all these games, and I don't know. I might do a bracketology. Yeah, bracketology. Yeah, I'll do a bracket. I don't know when I'll do a I'll do a bracketology like when I get off work or something like that. I do get off work. I will still do the bracketology, do my version of it and everything. But anyway, ladies, is the ladies tournament is going to be great too. If it was me with number one seeds, yeah, I know that's clear cut. It's going to be Auburn. Then I have to say Duke. Them two right there. Then I won't disagree with 'cause you get four of them right. So um, that's why I wait to see who win these conference tournaments because the SEC tournament is going to be bananas this year. I'm still gonna watch all the conferences like I always do anyway. But this year, with the SEC being so dominant this year, that's gonna be a crazy tournament in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? So, not only the Big Ten is gonna be crazy too. Big 12 always have great tournaments. So, it's gonna be interesting. And the Big East definitely they Big East got one of the best environments than anybody. They played in Madison Square Garden. And I guarantee you're gonna hear my boy Gus Johnson and Jimmy Jackson on the ones and twos, man. Them two is one of my favorite ones. I do like how college basketball they really got dudes that really played on that level and played it at a high level, and they got them. Some of them used to be on ESPN, and some they end up going to Fox, but that's how it goes sometimes. But anyway, let's go to the ladies. And Texas too. Texas ladies too. Texas got a big win. Texas is for real this year. They got the point guard and they got the girl down low. I think her name is Booker. I think man, them girls gonna be a problem. Man, this tournament is gonna be crazy, just like the men is, because you have so many great teams. Because look, because Notre Dame they 22-2, they number one. Texas is number two, 26-2. UCLA is three. They 24-1. USC is back in the top five. They're 23-2. Then you got UConn. They number five. They beat South Carolina. So I don't have no right there. And they dominated them girls too. I mean, gave Downstate one of her worst losses in a while. Then you got LSU. They number seven. They 25-2. Then you got Ohio State. They 21-3. North Carolina girls, they struggled early in the season. Now they moved. They was like buried at the bottom for a while, like during the beginning of the season. Now they just begin to play great. Kelly and them girls, man. They got a squad too. That's one thing I love about basketball. It's just style, contrast to styles. So styles make fights. Then you got TCU, who's another team. A lot of people ain't been tongue. TCU with Haley Van Lith. Them girls can get it, man. This gonna be an interesting tournament. You got Duke, they number 11, they 20-5. K State girls, they number 12. 24-3. And I know one of my home subscribers asked me this. They said, "I why KU girls is a I don't know. I can't even remember, and I've been watching Kansas since '88, since Danny and the Miracles, but I can't even remember a time when in my lifetime I can't remember that KU girls. I know they had a couple good teams, but they're not like the men. It's just like K State women always dominate KU girls. Because K State always had the better team. And K State girls is always ranked. You know, I can only remember about a handful of times that I can remember that KU girls was ranked. That actually had a squad. That's more KU. KU is like men. But anyway, then you got NC State. They balling too. They struggle, but they figure it out. Then you got Kentucky girls. They 20-4. Tennessee is 19-6. They 15. Oklahoma, they 19-6. West Virginia is 20-5. Then you got Alabama ladies. They 20-5. Baylor is 22-5. They 19. Georgia Tech ladies, they 24-5. Maryland ladies, they're 19-6. Michigan State ladies are 19-6. Creighton ladies are 21-4. Oklahoma State ladies are 20-5. They 24. Illinois ladies, they 21-5. That end out the top 25. So we got a couple more weeks left in the season and everything, and I'm looking forward to what's going to happen in this tournament because I always say this every single season of college basketball. I said it earlier in the season. You always want to play your best basketball toward the end of the season. On the way, I could see a team get hot, and I seen teams. I have, matter of fact, there was a great example of it last year. Was NC State. NC State was struggling then towards the season. They messed around and won the ACC tournament, and then not only that, they end up going to the Final Four. You know what I mean? And it can happen. It can happen. I cannot say it will not happen again, but it can happen. It was just proven last year. Now, enough about that. There was something I was watching that my boy put me up on. It was on First Take this morning. I'm not gonna. It amazed me where if I do the same thing like what other creators do on YouTube, they flag me and take my video down. So from this point forward, I ain't gonna be doing all that. But I know how the game go. They pick and choose who can do what and who can do this. It ain't no problem with me. But what this guy was saying was leaving the game. He was talking about hockey, and I know his name PK. If y'all was watching First Take this morning, y'all understand. Y'all know exactly what I was talking about. And what he was saying that how hockey, how and then how hockey be it's a team. You can't be arrogant. You can't be this. You can't be that. It's all about the team. And he was just basically was saying that. And then he actually said this on national TV, and I know it had Greeny hot. I know not Greeny. It should have on Clutch affiliates mad about the blow a head gasket when the man sat there and said that when you when you consider the greatest, you, if you consider the greatest, I mean the greatest, you should make it better because the players that was before them actually did. And that's one thing about basketball. Basketball, it went down. It went down. I know everybody always want to come with me about hand checking. I got some facts for you. Hold on just a second. All right. Okay. So everybody always want to talk about hand checking, right? But this has a lot of effect into what's going of many other things that I know I've been saying. We've been talking about this on ticket TV shows for years, all the homies for years, but I've been saying it on my platform. These are all the things that's wrong with the NBA. I remember I never forget when he came out with the player, we're talking about the player empowerment and everything like that. And I said it back then on the panel. I was like, yeah, it could be good or it could be bad. Are you going to abuse it or are you not going to abuse it? But they obviously they did. It ain't about me. I don't care about the money. And this is thinking about people. I don't care about money now. I don't ask nobody for nothing as it is in my life. I'm a grown behind man. My dad taught me how to be a man, and that's what I do. You feel what I'm saying? I know how to go out here and get it every single day. Best that I know how to do it. Don't make no excuses. That's just the era that I come from. That's just the way that I was raised. But anyway, coaching, they got rid of the coaches. They got rid of the the OGs in the game that can actually teach the players and yada 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 yada. Analytics, analytics. It's so many parts of the equation. But basically, what the guy was saying that how hockey players they more serious about it. And I can't even lie when I watch hockey too. I do watch hockey. I know I don't talk about it on my platform and stuff like that, but I always love hockey. If you ever went to a hockey game in your life, oh my gosh, I'm telling you, and trust me, you're going to see a fight, especially if you, especially it's a rivalry. Yeah, you're going to see a fight. Yeah, but the hockey game is like one of the best experiences. If anybody ever go, if you're into hockey, I'm telling you, it is worth it. You're going to get your money's worth. Stars or stars play. That's what they just do. And I'm not knocking anybody from getting their money generational. This not hating on no black man. This ain't hating on none of this other stuff like people like to twist up and all this other stuff. It's not even about that. What this man said keyed home to what many people been echoing on these YouTube streets from the beginning. When you talk about greatness, greatness, it's levels to greatness. It's levels to greatness. That's just how it is. It's levels to greatness. But of course, when he mentioned Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, how they was with their game, how they was, how they carried themselves. I know everybody want to say, "Oh, he mimicked Kobe. He just a carbon copy." You got to mimic yourself out of somebody. Anything that you do in your life, anything that you learn, anything. I just ain't never understood that. What I never understood about today's media, y'all so much hypocrites. I know y'all blocked me from exposing y'all and everything like that. But I'm gonna get to that in 1 second. LeBron did mess up the league, and I'm gonna tell you how he messed up the league. Y'all got all these excuses for him. I just heard this morning on first take. Oh, it ain't LeBron's fault. LeBron scored 26. He scored this and he scored this. That's been the problem. Y'all been giving this man excuses ever since he got in the league. This man is never going to be accountable of anything. And this is not me talking about LeBron in any way, but he is. That's who they talk about, right? So y'all can't get mad at people when they sit there and talk about this dude. Because that's what they do. They defend this man at the ultimate high. I seen the tape. I seen the pictures. I seen the picture when he was standing there in All Star Weekend and everybody looking at him like, "What in the world?" I've been trying to tell y'all, this man has been showing his hand to y'all forever. But y'all want to sit there and want to tell me that he's better than the players that I seen in my lifetime. Man, stop it. And this Steph Curry is great. He is not Magic Johnson. Stop it. He's not a point guard. I've been trying to tell y'all this forever. These dudes are not point guards. I've been saying it forever on Ticket TV. This is a shoot. These guards are a shooting guard. Just because you have the ball in your hands, don't make you a shooting guard. Don't make you a point guard. Luka is not a point guard. I'm sorry. Just because you get all these assists, don't make you a point guard of anything. It doesn't. Another thing they took away out the game, the centers. They took them out the way. Why you think the lane is so wide open for these players to score? But y'all want to tell me that these dudes are better. These dudes are so much skill. I seen James Harden do a double step back for like 3 years in a row while he was putting up those outstanding numbers and everything like that. But where's the skill at? Manipulating the referees for you to get calls. Trae Young. Then when the rules changed, look how much. I'm just saying. It's levels to this, man. It's levels. It is levels to this. Lou, Lemon Pepper Lou, I know NC State is not going to. I'm just now looking at the comments. I know NC State is not going to the ACC. Hey, it's a down year for an AA, but I was just making a point. You ain't got to kill them for this year, Lou. Come on, Lou. I swear, Lemon Pepper Lou, boy. I know you don't like Kentucky, but Kentucky do got a squad though, man. They do. Hey, I know you from there. Hey, I just saying I ain't just saying like that. There's a lot of teams that I don't like, but hey, I give them credit and credit's due. I don't sit there and just hold it back. I don't hold it against them. That's just me. Salute to everybody in the chat. Salute GG to my boy Lemon Pepper Lou, man. Yeah, but anyway, let's get to my point. Let's bring this point home, and I got it right here. The NBA. Hi, baby. Oh, I can. Right now. Right now. What did I just say? You asked them to shave your butt. Well, somebody sword. Now, not that one. It says the NBA eliminated hand checking before the 2004 season to 2005 season. This rule made the game less physical and conducted to high scoring plays. Man, y'all miss me with this stuff right here. But y'all always I hear y'all fanboys, y'all and YouTube. I thought y'all fanboyism was off the chain. TikTok got y'all beat by 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 a thousand less brain cells. But they still got y'all though. How y'all sit there and disrespect players that y'all never seen before. And then when somebody do give you some information, oh, go watch this game and come holler at me. They ain't shooting enough threes, man. Why the center wasn't out there shooting 3-pointers, man? Why you have? That's why these lanes are so wide open. That's why it's so easy for these dudes to score. That's why these dudes are so easy to get up and down the scoring charts. And I ain't knocking them, but they changed the rule for these dudes, man. And then y'all want to try to tell me that these dudes is better than the players in the past, where them dudes played hurt and everything, even in all-star games. And this is one thing I also find it very interesting too. Every time we bring up a Jay Reed conversation, why y'all got to go to Kobe Bryant? Yes, he missed 3 all-star games, but the 3 all-star games, he was hurt, dummy. Why do y'all do that? Y'all love mentioning this man's name. This man's not even here to defend himself. A lot of these players that's talking this nonsense, when this man was alive, you couldn't even. These dudes that had nothing to say. Now all of a sudden, now these dudes now they on a different they they on a different wave now. Some of these dudes I don't even take seriously no more. I don't know if you played out through Clutch Sports or not. It ain't just ESPN. It ain't just FS1. Shoot, there's people on. If you like that on YouTube, I don't listen to you. I'm just being straight up. Or any other thing that I like, any other these little things that I be on. I ain't gonna tell people what I be on. 'Cause I don't be on only but 2 of them anyway. But most I be on here on YouTube. But TikTok, they even more disrespectful. If you don't agree with their opinion, you everything but the name that the person named you to be. Your mama, daddy, whoever named you. This game has been ruined, y'all. It's been ruined. And they're gonna have the nerve, and Wimby gonna have to sitting there looking like the hamburglar. No, 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 no. I won't even call you the hamburger, man. What you look that McDonald what's that McDonald's character you look like? That big old purple thing. That's who you look like. Sitting there talking about we can't blame LeBron James. Yes, we can. Saying what? So let me now that I'm getting this information right, because now that I remember Showtime, his show. Shout out to Showtime on points. Y'all go subscribe to Showtime. I listened to what I heard from it, and I got up out of there. It's amazing. Every time somebody mentioned this guy's name, somebody in the comments always there to defend it. What he did was so selfish, arrogance, everything. But ESPN, you did bring up a point this morning, but you forgot to say the other part. Yeah, thank you, Lemon Pepper. Grimace. You look like Grimace. But anyway, let's get to Stephen A. Stephen A. You remind me of the Black Jimmy the Cricket, the Uncle Tom edition. But anyway, if you we can have a conversation, but you ain't gonna dominate the conversation. You seem like the one of the people that like to dominate the conversation, and just because your points is right and valid, I do respect some of the things you do, but other than that, I'm looking at you sideways too, because you forget you've been on that network. Y'all was the one that promoted that. Oh, you remember when he signed with the Miami Heat? Yeah, that did sign it. And that was during the time where everybody knew who was going to the NBA finals. It wasn't just KD did it with Golden State. Y'all the one that promoted that stuff. You did. Y'all come your bosses holding Sports Center every day at ESPN when they won the championships, holding Sports Center. How many you think you can get? Shoot, if he stay here forever. Championship. I remember all that stuff. How could nobody else don't remember it? But I do. Y'all was promoting this stuff. Y'all was. Y'all have more to blame than anybody. And FS1, they I don't even include them in it, but they got some of the ones over there too sniffing around there too. They sniffing. I call it smell. As the old lady sit there and tell me all the time, they sitting there y'all eating from the devil's pot. I don't take none of y'all seriously. Some of y'all do respect. I expect everybody from the college basketball standpoint and all that. But when it comes to talk about these NBA players, it's always excuses and excuses and excuses. Y'all was promoting that stuff, ESPN. Y'all was. You was blamed. Y'all is the whole blame for the NBA to where it is. It's your fault. Not one, not two, not three, not four, not five, not six, not seven, not eight. And then y'all always want to sit here and want to use this dumb behind argument. Well, he went to 8 straight finals. So darn what? Did he win them? Stop it. Now all of a sudden now we see why. Y'all dropped the bar, ESPN. It used to be about winning championship rings and everything like that. This man don't have more rings than Magic Johnson. This man do not have more rings than Kobe Bryant. This man does not have more rings than Tim Duncan. This man don't have more rings. I can just keep on going on and on and on and on. But he's supposed to be better than those? No, I'm sorry. This man is not. Y'all is the reason why NBA is the way it is out. Y'all is. Because y'all the one that sat there and promoted that stuff. Y'all did that. And everybody been seeing it. I remember the time when y'all used to call it, used to hold this man accountable, a king with no rings. I remember the joke used to be, oh, it's King James, King James, he King James, and then sure they be like, you talking about a king with no rings? Then all of a sudden now it all changes. Then all of a sudden now everybody that basically work for ESPN, they is all y'all are y'all all y'all clutch attendant? Is all y'all clutch? Is every single one of y'all clutch? Y'all hold KD, y'all blame KD, talking about oh KD did this and that. Y'all don't hold this man. Oh, but this man honored his contract. KD did the same thing too. Oh, but I forget. See, that's what I say. They pick and choose. They pick and choose. Y'all been mad at KD because KD went over there to Golden State and got two of them. Should have had three, but he did it better than LeBron did. I've been saying that. He did it. Because when Bron first went and did it, he failed. And this Luca experience with LeBron, Bronny, I'm not watching that crap. I watched it last night just to see. Guess who to blame? And right on cue, they was on first take this morning. Oh, you can't blame LeBron James. If LeBron take more shots than his than LeBron took more shots than Anthony Davis. You think he gonna take a backseat to Luca? Man, you dumber than a box of rocks. That man ain't taking a step on nothing. He ain't that. I don't see what y'all see in this dude. You can block me today, whatever y'all want to do. I don't care. The truth got to be out there. Y'all the one that sat there and orchestrated this whole nut job. Y'all never asked this man real questions, but you hold these other players, but y'all hold all these other players to the highest standard. Yeah, I don't care what he did. I'm talking about his basketball. I'm not talking about his money, nothing. I'm talking about his basketball. It is trash. Y'all keep on telling me this man is in his prime. But when he make these numbers, oh, but y'all keep telling me that he never cheats the game. Now y'all saying stuff. Now y'all start speaking for this man now. Then you got all these dumb other people on here speaking the same sentiments as this man. But I can't wait on that day. Y'all gonna have to apologize. I apologize. It's coming. It's coming. You can't sit there. You just can't sit there and just do dirt to people and everything like that, manipulative and everything like that. I ain't never seen that one black man. One black man. I'm talking about one. I'm talking about one that has so much power that they did not make an example of. We had too many of them already in our history. I apologize because you messed it up. You messed it up. Y'all messed this up. I don't want to hear nothing that y'all got to say from this point forward. Obviously, I don't take nothing that y'all say serious because y'all don't keep it real and you don't. And Stephen A, we know that's your show. I remember you was on, I remember quite frankly, and you had I swear your headline was farther back then than it was today. It's always these excuses, man. Y'all, ESPN, it's just like you see how I got this in the back. And shout out to the Garrett Blunt because what he did was valid. That white boy said the N word to that man. Yeah, I know it's Black History Month and it's the last 10 days of Black History Month, but darn it, Black History Month is every day of the year. I'm not cussing or nothing like that. I'm not even a customer. I don't even have to cuss. That's just me. I've been working on me. I know how to go out there. I be too much out in the public, everything like that. So I'm getting back to my old ways. Because if you raise up a child that he or she should go, they would not. What? Apart from that. Oh, one of my favorite scriptures of all time in the Bible is you reap what you sow. Whatever the man soweth, he shall reap it. That also means good things and bad things. So y'all pick which one you think is going to happen. It's no smoke for nobody. Everybody else get killed. Everybody else get killed. Everybody get killed. Everybody get to the highest standard. It's so much disrespect, and they talking about Stephen Curry is better than Magic Johnson. What? It's getting that more disrespectful. Steph is not a point guard. Name a time that Steph Curry led the league in assists. How many years has Steph led the league in assists? I'll wait. And I like Stephen Curry. I think Steph Curry the best player in his generation. I don't think it's LeBron James. I think it's him. Because everybody know ESPN, because it was your fault. You forced it on people. You ease it in. Because you know why, y'all? I got a testimony. Y'all ain't going to block this one. I'm gonna testify today. Y'all hit that like button, man. Y'all want to donate, donate. If you don't, you don't. I don't care. Cause I don't live on YouTube, man. I got things that I'm working on in my life that's really shaking right now. And I ain't got time for the nonsense. Cause I know YouTube, y'all pick and choose. You know what I mean? Because I remember when I was growing up, they wanted people to be thinkers and all this other stuff. And then all of a sudden we get to our 40s now, you be like, you know what? You don't need to do that. Nah, you can't speak your mind anymore. How I can't speak your mind? I thought that's what you want us to do. Oh, no, you can't do that. Nah. You got to do what society says. Yeah, you got to do what society says, you know. That's what you got to do. You got to abide by society rules. Yada, 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 yada. I thought about something. I really thought about this. I like, because on my platform, I like to talk about it and everything. You know, I talk about real life lessons, all that stuff. But listen, but check this out. Prisoners, people in prisons have cell phones, right? And you see them all. You see guys posting up, I see guys basketball, all that stuff, whatever. You see everything. You see prisoners, men and women with cell phones, yada 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 yada. But what's one thing that you don't see? What do one thing you don't see in any of them videos? I could tell you what it is. You don't see none of them videos telling people you don't need to come here. This is not a place for you to go. Nope. Nope. You're not gonna see it. And that's another angle that the devil like to disguise. Because what did the devil like to do? He still kill and he destroys you. That's what he does. This world is being destroyed in all phases, on all phases. It ain't just sports, industry, the music industry, especially in hip hop, rap. That's gonna be unveiled. And y'all better pray and hope that all the reports that allegedly don't come out about y'all so-called as greatest player of all time don't come out. That's gonna hit. That's that's gonna make the world silent. But then again, he got so many fans and everything, they ain't gonna believe it. So, yeah, they still they. It's like I always said this: the truth could be right there in people's face. They still ain't go see it because that's how much mainstream media got everybody programmed in anything. It ain't just sports, political, all that stuff, man. I know a lot of people don't like Donald Trump, right? I know people. I don't get into the this is just how I see it. I know I don't talk political and stuff like that. Cause normally when I rest in peace to my boy LB, when we used to have conversations about this behind the scenes. I told him my stance on it, and he respected it, but he also gave me another angle. But I'm just gonna give him my perspective. Republican and Democrats, to me, they both one and the same. To me, both of their jobs is to destroy the country. That's what it is. This country don't belong to America. It's actually factual information. You can Google on your phone when America was sold. Then the people that runs America. Y'all really think every president always says this? Every president says this. Every president. But one thing that sparked my interest and to the homies that I sent the information, I sent this video to. Y'all already know where I'm about to go here. Well, anyway, he about to sign a bill for if a man is paying child support, right? If a man's paying child support, he's gonna be able to claim them on his income tax. That made a lot of mothers who have their fathers on child support upset and rampage. I'm not doing no videos or anything like that. Y'all think I'm playing? Just look it up. You can look it up on YouTube. You can look it up on TikTok. Whatever thing you do, just look it up. This is really real. They are really upset. But then I'm sitting there looking at it from another angle because why? My mom had a daycare for over 20 plus years and raising us at the same time. She did it at home. You know what I'm saying? So I know a lot about the system because she taught me a lot about the system when I was going through my mess, getting in trouble and everything like that. Know what I had to do? I had to watch them kids, man. I couldn't go to sleep. No, no, you want to be this and that, this and this and that, and that taught me a long lesson. They taught me a lesson. I'm not gonna have kids, and not only that, I knew how the system was even back then. In my opinion, child support was created to tear up families, and it's been proven of that. I know this is like a sensitive topic. I know these a lot of women, you know, I ain't gonna have women on my platform that 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 I see on these other platforms. I wouldn't deal with that. I wouldn't deal with that. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. I wouldn't do. I wouldn't. I wouldn't. I wouldn't. I would respectfully just remove you off the platform. I'm glad I don't have that kind of women. If you want them kind of women, this I'm telling you, this is not the place for you to be. Even say this nonsense. But what I think that's going to do, that's going to help the man. Cause y'all know, I know statistics and everything like that. You know, they always talk about black on black crime and all this that we kill each other more than it. That's not true. White people kill each other more than anybody else. Man, y'all, it's just like when I look at statistics, I look at it. I look at it from a glass like a glass half empty kind of thing. That's why you got to do your due diligence. You got to do your due diligence, and you got to look stuff up for yourself because that's one thing I learned when I was a kid growing up. I never believed everything that they told me on TV. I just ain't never did. I just ain't never did. It's just like cartoons, for instance. The old school cartoons where they could shoot somebody, bam, dead, and he could come back. It's not like that in life. It is not like that in life. But anyway, but him passing this bill, it's gonna benefit the men. Even I know some women too, and I see some women comments was like, a reaction was like, I taken the soccer practice, I taken with this. I know women, trust me. I've been all around. I'm not no hoe or anything like that. I never was. I wasn't the type dude that slept around, anything like that. That was never was. I never was like that. But I knew a lot of women that was, and I know a lot of women they should get that child support, and then do nothing for. They bought the kids a couple things. Well, other than that, they turning up with their homies, with the homegirl, getting the weed, getting whatever they need to do. Ain't thinking about the kids. Cause that income tax, I mean, the girls could go on a girl trip. I'm telling, I know women like that. Yeah, I know. Hey, if that bill comes, I don't feel sorry for y'all. Y'all should have been investing in that money that man been giving y'all for all these years for child support. Now it's time for him to reap the benefits of it. How did I never understood that in the first place? How I'm paying child support, but I can't claim. How can a man pay child support and he can't claim it on his income taxes? That doesn't even make any sense. It never make any sense back then. I remember my friends, we used to have conversations about this when we was in our 20s. And now we're in our next set of our 20s. Now we seeing the my boy hit me up, was like, hey, remember that conversation we had long? Like, yeah, like he the one that put me up on it. So I start and I watched the old boy. A shout out to him, man, though too. I'm not gonna mention his name because you know what I mean, but it's just what it is. Yeah, yeah. This is the thing though too. Yeah, I know Bobby. They say Bobby Porter. Yeah, they brought that up on. They brought that up because I did watch what you call it this morning. And the only reason why I watch it now just to see what the dummy and the excuses. I didn't used to want to watch it before, but just in case I come up on here, that nobody can come around here and say some stuff that I already heard and regurgitate. And another thing, it's getting back. And another thing too, and then I'm gonna leave this topic alone because I know this topic right here is very serious and everything like that. If my platform was in the algorithm, I guarantee you women be up in here going off the chain about that. But at the same time, you can't get mad. If that bill get passed, that man that be paying child support for all these years can reap the benefit. Cause I know some of y'all women out there. I know a lot of y'all out there that y'all got good baby fathers send you that money. You ask him right now for something, he'll send it to you, but you won't even let him see your kids. You won't even let the man see his kids. Even only way he can see his kids if he sleep with you. And I know dudes that won't even do that. I'm serious, man. If that bill get passed, it deserved to get passed, man. I'm sorry. That's just my stance on it. I know women, I know these modern day women and some of these arrogant women. And shout out to the ladies that did have common sense that I seen too. It was only like 3 or 4 of them anyway that I seen that spoke with straight knowledge. Of course, you got a lot of dead apples out there, a lot of them that are so confused. But that's gonna help the man. And I'm telling you, the system is vague. Because the reason why I say that is because I've been through this before. I was out here in the West Coast before. This is way before I was back out here now. I was out here before. I was in Washington. I was in Tacoma. I get a phone call. Yada 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 yada. So I sat there and told this person, okay, I'm gonna put it to you like this. I'm not coming back out there for nothing. Now, are you sure and very sure? She thought I was one of them gullible behind dudes. Because that's one thing about people that, for say, T Price, he's gullible. I'm not that. I'm not gullible. Y'all ain't been around. Y'all ain't been around me since. Some of y'all ain't seen me since high school, middle school. So how would y'all know I'm gullible? Y'all ain't seen me in all these years. So how would you know I'm gullible? I'm not gullible. I'm the smart who I make my decisions with. That comes with time. And that comes from being wounded. Always treating people with respect, not screwing people over because I got hurt. Because I got screwed over. So I'm gonna hurt somebody else. Once I got out that mind stage of that when I was younger, everything else went right for me. It takes longer for some people. But anyway, I knew women. I know women that they gonna be hurt. They are hurt. They are literally hurt. So how could Donald Trump sign this? I'm doing this. He ain't doing this. I'm doing this. Yeah, he chilling the child support, but I'm doing this. I'm taking the stock of practice. I'm doing this. I'm okay. Because majority of the time it's like this normally because everybody knows this for a fact. Every state is a mother state. Cause most child support anyway. I've been to child. Y'all can't tell me nothing about child support. I've been to child support hearings of friends, everything like that. Majority of the time, it goes to the woman. It does. Only way it doesn't if the man fights his way to actually get it, and he have to prove it is in a stable environment. I know women that got kids right now in unsafe environments and the father's paying all this money for child support and they claiming the income tax money and they still in an unfit environment whereas when they go with their father they ain't got no problems. It's just what it is, man. Hey, everything, it's just like what people used to tell me all the time, right? When I was on Ticket, when I first got on Ticket, man, everybody used to be like, "Oh, you're a hater. You might as well appreciate what they." I can't appreciate this stuff that I'm seeing right now in the league. I'm disingenuous in it because they ruined this sport. ESPN helped ruined it with LeBron. Y'all two hand in hand, and y'all always telling people excuses and excuses. It's not his fault because he scored this. I'm tired of hearing that as an excuse, man. Y'all criticize Kobe Bryant for playing with Shaq. Well, Shaq was the most dominant player. He the one who won the Finals MVP. He was a better player. Okay. Oh, so y'all wasn't even living at that time. They averaged 1 point less difference, but he supposed to be a every look. You got to have a teammate. Of course, one person gonna get the credit, but basketball's the only sport that I seen where they totally dismisses Kobe Bryant like he ain't nothing. He went to the more finals without Shaq, so how he's not better? Y'all sound dumb, and then y'all don't like to put stuff in context. Oh, he had to sit behind Eddie Jones shooting air balls and everything like that. Dude, they wasn't giving the players the keys of the team. When they was 18, Kobe had to earn that. KG had to earn that. J.R. Smith, he had to earn that. You was the one that they introduced giving the keys to. And since they gave this man the keys and gave this man all the power, and then y'all say he is a great ambassador of basketball, whatever, but I think there's some people, hey, he ruined it. I'm sorry. ESPN, you helped move it too. That's my stance. I'm not going to change on it. I'm sorry. This man was so selfish. He couldn't even let the league know. Even if so, I don't believe anything, and I ain't taking what nobody say. I just thinking myself, that was self. Hey, he told on himself. He came on that day and announced an hour before the All Star game that he wasn't gonna play. If that right there don't tell you what a person is, then what is? That let me know one thing, that you think you bigger and better than any and everybody. You don't have to go by the same set of rules. You proven that. I tell people he's showing his hand to y'all each and every time. But y'all want to sit there and eat. And that's why I don't respond to some of the emails no more. Because now I'm getting some emails that's just crazy. I don't even respond to that because I don't get the genuine people no more. Got an email this morning and this dude just ratting and just rumbling. I mean, I'm like, dude, what are you talking about? It's Luka's. Y'all already blaming Luka already? I thought this man makes everybody better. I thought this man is a pass first person, but he has the most. Well, he has the most missed shots in NBA history. But they dog Kobe Bryant. And this is another thing y'all dummies need to stop saying. Oh, he did it more efficiently than anybody. Yeah, acting like this man shoot 50% from the 3-2. Stop it. Outside of the paint, what is LeBron? He ain't nothing. He gets away with the chick. He gets away with offensive fouling, bulldoze. He been doing that since he was his rookie, all the way to now. He's still doing the same thing. He flexes on small players. Flex. He don't flex on nobody bigger. And look at the all-time greats. All y'all always want to talk about Michael Jordan fights. Y'all want to talk about Kobe Bryant's fight. Oh, Kobe got punched. that. But look, I ain't never seen LeBron in no fights or anything like that. I see a whole lot of flopping. I saw a lot of y'all call Kobe a snitch. Do you think he didn't snitch on Draymond Green when he was sitting there on the podium? Man, cut this stuff out, man. Cut it out. Cut this stuff out. Y'all got more excuses. Y'all got more excuses than a hoe that change your drawers each and every day. That's why I'm gonna start calling y'all a hoe. Cause that's why y'all acting like a bunch of hoes. I never seen dudes got so much whole tendency when it comes to this dude over an opinion. Y'all acting like y'all want to be his kids. Y'all act like y'all want to be Savannah over an opinion. And y'all can't get mad. Oh, here's another LeBron. Hey, what they always talk about on ESPN. Oh, wait, they been doing it his whole career. But you want to get mad at me for it? Man, you can kiss my whole entire ass. This man ruined the sport. He ruined it. It was in good hands, and now it's I told y'all that it's been going on, but y'all been calling me a hater. I'm not a real Laker fan. It's amazing that everybody else can cop a please, but when I said it years ago, oh, I'm not a real Laker fan, I got crucified for it. I'm still standing 10 toes down on what I'm saying. I'm not coming back to no Lakers until this man is officially gone. And I mean that. I don't care if we got Luca. I don't give a care. Y'all might care, but I don't. I'm not being fake. I'm not being phony. I'm who I am. You don't like it? Oh well. I know there are a lot of people don't. I know a lot of people don't like me. Just join the line. I never looked at LeBron as a pioneer of the game, like Kareem, Bill, Will, all that stuff. And that's another thing too, ESPN. Y'all the one that ruined everything too. Y'all start disrespecting the old school players just on them old school players prop just to make this man look good all the time. Y'all ESPN, y'all you and LeBron, y'all both in bed, y'all embedded with each other. Cause y'all been hyping up this hype job ever since this man got in the league. This man had a contract, everything like that before he even played the game. That's how the game goes. I'm not hating. I'm talking about his basketball stuff. Y'all the one that gave this man all this power. Now they gonna say on his team today again, Chris Canty gonna sit there and say, "Well, this team is not constructed enough to win it." I'm so tired of hearing that about LeBron James teams. When they did had height, what did he do? They didn't sign on. They didn't sign on Dwight Howard. They didn't get on Jamel McGee. They didn't resign Rayshawn Rondo. Oh yeah, and shout out to Q though, Quentin Richardson and the Blackest one, man. I liked that episode with I like hey I like what they doing, man. They getting the real they be getting some gems on there, man. Y'all ain't seen that Ray John Rondo, man. Y'all need to go check it out, man. But anyway, y'all embedded with each other, man. Y'all it's y'all fault that all this stuff has been going on in the league. Y'all been hyping up this hype job. You gave him the platform to do it on your platform. I never get it. I swear the thing lasted all day long. I remember like it was yesterday because it was showing all on ESPN, breaking news, which I already knew about it at the time because it posted on Yahoo the day before. Oh, I forgot, but we didn't have social media back then. That's another thing about y'all. Some of y'all new generation, y'all like everything just start with y'all. No, it doesn't. It's amazing to me how I don't get into these ranking of these players. I just don't get into that stuff. It to me, it's just disrespectful. It's just disrespectful now because everybody to me, everybody say that who the best in the generation. You know, it's all opinions, but now it's so disrespectful. Y'all want y'all want everything that's known to man to you, but I'm so tired of hearing this that he's better than Kobe. He's not better than Kobe. He beat him 16 to 6 times. So what? Y'all like Kobe had a squad that whole entire time. Kobe came in 96, 97, 97, 98, 96, 97. LeBron came in 03. Dude, it's levels to this, man. Yeah. Now I'll be talking about stuff that y'all don't even know about. Of course, he couldn't come in and start. He had to earn it. But anybody could tell you he was already ready for the game. I never understood this in my life for the love of me. They always talk about Michael Jordan. Well, he couldn't beat Boston. Nobody could beat Boston at that time. It was either Boston or the Lakers that was winning championship in the 80s. I know Houston got one in there. But come on, man, like cut the stuff out. Y'all don't never put nothing in full context. Y'all never do. Y'all say half of truths of stuff. And then you got people like me have to correct y'all. Y'all have been hyping up this man forever. Now all of a sudden now this man don't get no blame for anything. He ruined the Lakers like I said he was going to do. I told y'all he was going to do that. I told y'all. I told y'all what he was going to do. And he did it. Every year has been a trade except what? Last year, I think was like the only year the man didn't get it. Other than that, this man had more trades than anybody in NBA history. Like, cut this out. How does man get all these trades? And how come everybody he's trading is also affiliated with his agency? That's what they were trying to do with Cam Reddish, right? Cam Reddish, and he clutch. I don't care about him dunking on Marvin Williams, whoever that dude, what his name? His name, I know his name. He's not Marvin Williams that went to North Carolina. That dude Williams, that went to Duke. Mark Williams. So what? He dunked on him. So what? Y'all hyping up a dunk and the Lakers lost. But again, it's never LeBron's fault. It's never it is. I can relate to this in a lot of ways because I know a lot of people. You got some. I know a lot of people. They don't think they don't do nothing wrong whatsoever. They don't do nothing wrong. It's always somebody else's fault. But these right here, oh no, they ain't do it. I know too many people like that. Not they won't do nothing like that, but that us don't know. They be doing more than a little bit. That's what we got. What's going on right now? I'm sorry, ESPN. Stop with this dance, but y'all ruined the NBA too by promoting this nonsense. Y'all got every hand in it. Not one, not two, not three, not four, not five, not six, not seven, not eight, not nine. All 22 years. How many years this man been in the league? It's all them years. Y'all did that. And I don't feel sorry for you. Because if it does come out, I don't think he's the type of man that's going to go down alone. He's going to take some people with him. And I hope it wipe out every single one of y'all that knew all this kind of information. But you want to hide your hand when it's perfectly convenient for you. You want to hide your hand when it comes to him, but you don't hide your hand when it comes to these other players and these other teams. Any team that this man been on get the most hype. Y'all was the one hyping it up just a couple days ago. Oh, they're the best duo. Y'all already giving them praise for being the best duo? Really? Oh, it's just like one of my favorite ones. Uh, the Lakers has signed Andre Sugar Bear. Can't get enough of them golden Chris Drummond. They was comparing him to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Every big free agency. Let me just put this in better perspective. It's not Laker fans saying anything. These are Jay Reed from Akron Clutch clients. And I see you clutchly missed 2 3-pointers last night. But they say this man is the most clutch shots, right? Allegedly, right? He has a better percentage than in the end. You know how they like to move the goalposts. I see what y'all did. Oh, he scored more points than what seven teams and everything like that. Oh, who gives a care? Did he win? See, this is glorifying. Y'all move the goalposts so much. That's why nobody's not watching y'all. That's why a lot of people don't even care about the NBA no more. There's more people watching college basketball now than it ever has been. Each and every year is getting worse and worse. Yeah, they're getting young talent, but y'all still hold on to old parts that y'all don't want to let go of. That's y'all fault. The one that y'all been propping up for 21 or 22 years. And I find it very interesting too. I don't even like Chandler Parsons. I remember Chandler Parsons when he was at Florida, but even when he was at Houston, he got injured. That's one thing about. I'm just gonna keep it a buck here. A lot of people don't like what I'm saying, but it's actual factual. It's actual factual information. The white boys still get paid though. Look at Gordon Hayward. You got paid. Still got them big contracts, just like how you did. But one thing I do like what you said was it ain't just paraphrasing that the NBA players got played that got play against your son. That guy, I know that hurt. That's why I don't understand. And another thing too, y'all always want to talk about Michael Jordan's kids. Oh, you saw Michael Jordan, he on that powder really bad, And Gilly, man, please tell the truth, man. Y'all acting like LeBron couldn't play back in that 80s or 90s era. It's too many dudes that was big and like him. You think he was gonna run over them Davis brothers? You can bring it up Kobe stats he averaged as a rookie like he was a starter. Y'all never put anything into context, man. This ain't no disrespect, but you don't, sir. Y'all don't. I don't respect how y'all like to sit there and disrespect on somebody that's not even here to defend himself. Y'all didn't have this energy when the man was even alive. It just proves my point what old folks used to tell me back in the day. It don't matter who you are. They're gonna talk about it when you're dead or when you're alive. But when you was alive, they talk about you. Not like that. But when you dead, they got everything to say. It's like former players that I'm like listening to they, podcasts and stuff. I don't even want to listen to them no more because it seems like Jay Reed, like Clutch is coming around, is getting y'all all change. I seen what ESPN did. Y'all got rid of the people that kept it real. You wanted everybody to sit there and preach the same message. And that's what you got. You see what we did to Jalen Rose. See what they did to Michael Smith. I forgot. I think his name is Mike Holly. I think, and it's just me. This is how I'm looking at the people that y'all got rid of. Then the ones that kept it real. But at the same time, I look at it as a grain of salt too, because everybody's entitled to their own opinion. But I always been of this mindset ever since I was younger. Just because somebody keep telling you something, don't mean it's true. And another thing, when Michael Jordan scored his 40 points, don't y'all know what he did it against? He did it against the number one team in the league, and they end up going to the NBA Finals. It's levels to this. I mean, I don't understand y'all thought press. Even people that's been talking this basketball talk. I don't understand y'all how y'all sit there and cape for this stuff, man. I just don't do it. I don't respect y'all when y'all do that. That's just me. That's why I only listen to people like that. If you caping for this nonsense, I know. I've been on my stance. I've been on my square, and I haven't changed my stance, and I'm not going to change it. Y'all the one that created this whole, whole identity of why the NBA is broken. The NBA tipped in with we took away the physicality, we took away the coaches, okay? Can I go on? They got rid of the Rough Riders. And I ain't never seen so blatant disrespect. I hear Draymond Green talk about LeBron James more than I ever do his own teammate in Stephen Curry. It don't make any sense. I always said this. I'm like, how I always felt like how did I'm like if I'm Steph, I'm like this if I always want to ask them, like, how was that? This man talk about another player that y'all went against, and I never forget. They sitting there, he's sitting there kikiing with LeBron, and Andre Iguodala looking at him like, dude, what are you doing? It just amazes to me because look, hey, yeah, I'm not gonna knock him. He had major parts of what they did to get a championship. I ain't knocking that. I already know what your next tradition about to be. You're gonna be commentating. It's gonna be so much clutch stuff that's gonna be going on. But I'm telling you, y'all rise of star and power day is coming. NBA, it's coming. Oh, it's coming. Cause I ain't never seen somebody that has so much power that can get so many players traded. Right? Can skip games whenever he wants to. This dude been having the same foot soreness since he came to the Lakers. Are you talking about that knee that he said that he heard pop against Boston? We talking about that foot? And then he went to the school of LeBron feats of feats. I'm just going by what this man says. And that's another thing that I understand about y'all JB fans. We say the same thing about this guy. We say the same thing that this guy has said in his own mouth, but then y'all still gonna come around and look at us and say it's hate. I know something about you. I gotta let it be known that I am tired. I am weak. I just want to be whole again, but I can't because through the storms and through the night, I want to be like that again. It's not like that no more. It's just not. It's not. It's not. I'm sorry. It's just not. But I'm getting through my storms in my life in all seriousness because this truth shall pass. I'm telling y'all, it's gonna get ugly. And you need to get Kareem ball. You need to get Kareem back his basketball too. They don't even. I don't see. Hey, because when I be watching, I watched it last night after the games last night, and so I ended up watching it because that's what I do. I told you I've been on this college kick. I watch my college games first, and then I end up watching some of the league, teams or whatever if they end up playing. But of course, this was All Star Weekend, and the Lakers miraculously, end up playing the only team that played last night. But anyway, but just getting back to the Lakers, y'all had. And I know everybody been asking all season long where are the schedule. I find it also very interesting. Y'all give JJ Redick all this credit, but y'all wasn't giving Darvin Ham this credit. That just to show on Black History Month, black folks on TV, they can lie to you too. Cause through the storm and through the night. Y'all praise this dude. Y'all praise it. and don't have no shame in it, no nothing. And you need to take your Make a Wish son kid with you. Cause ESPN, y'all founded that foundation. Cause you know ESPN, y'all always do for ESPN. Y'all do this every single year, especially, Make a Wish Foundation and everything. But y'all made it actually globally with a black and use LeBron James, Jay Reed for it with his son. Ain't no way in the world his son should be in the league. And then you got people be, oh, look, everybody else that plays the game earned their way to the league. That's how it's supposed to be. You got to earn it. All these other great players that played in the league, that was all stars, even dads that played in the league. You don't think they had pull to get their sons in there? But they didn't want it that way. Look how they did Scottie Pippen's son. He was in jokes of everything because his mama was doing his thing. They were just, but for that man to still to keep himself together through all of that stuff, went in the G League and killed it. I mean, killed it. Now he's back up to Ja Morant at Memphis. I see NBA player kids is doing better. It's 100, dude. It's just what it is, man. Y'all can't get mad at facts. You can look up anybody's kids that play high school, that play college basketball. They have better numbers than Bronny. I guarantee you they did. Because I can name you some right now that's playing right now that's doing their thing. If y'all want to continue to play this game, we can play it. Because y'all know I watch all the high schoolers, and I do know one thing. They're better than Bronny's son. They're better than Bronny. But he's in the league. Man, y'all don't get up out of here. Y'all want me to literally respect the man that called players in the past that paved the way for this guy, for all these players to get these contracts. Oscar Robertson, who y'all like to disrespect, but don't you know Oscar Robertson was the reason why y'all got free agency and everything like that in the first darn place? But then you won't take it. Oh, well, you know what? He was wrong, man. He should have came at Draymond like that. He was wrong for it, man. He was wrong for that. Oh, whatever. Man, if Draymond come a coach, you know the NBA is a sucker. So what he gonna do? So what he gonna do when the players ain't gonna do what he gonna do? Is he gonna fire punch him like he gonna fire punch you know his team, his player like he did Jordan Poole, or he's gonna call him a bitch? Which one is it? You is not Charles Oakley, dude. You're not Charles Oakley. And I watched your whole career. I watched you in high school. I watched you was at. I remember you was at. I remember you was at East Lansing. You was a great player in college. I thought you should have been a whole lot better player than what you was, because in college you did it all. And Oscar Robertson killed you. I don't care what he say. He said I ain't never seen somebody, get so much assists for throwing it to Curry. That was funny. The big O got you on that one, man. It ain't no disrespect. That's just how I see you. I know you from Sag Nasty. I've been there. I've been to Saginaw. Sag Nasty is what that's the nickname for it. Sag Nasty. And people that live in Michigan, they know I ain't wrong. LaMelo was out there cooking last night. Excuse me. It's just a shame the way this game is coming along. It's just I'm just ready for the tournament. Excuse me. I know when college basketball come, that's when I'm really gonna start focusing on my tennis. And then after that, You know, then it'll be hockey. Oh yeah, congratulations, Jalen Hurts, because I didn't think that I was going to see another brown skinned man win uh, a Super Bowl. Because I remember it when I was a kid when the Redskins beat the Broncos. I think the score was like 55-10. I think something like that. But I was living in Germany I was living in Germany at the time. I remember 'cause my dad was I can hear my dad like it was yesterday. Like, yeah, we have first black man won the first Super Bowl. But shout out to Jalen Hurts, man, for he got it done. He got it done. And they still not giving this man no respect. But you know how it is though. They pick and choose who they give respect to. You know, I know my friends that stay in Kansas that's been messaging me. Yeah, y'all been under witness protection because I have not said one word. I have not messaged nobody. I have not talked to anybody. But y'all was talking all that mess to me all year long and all season long, and even after the Super Bowl, I have not heard from y'all since. I just want to do it. I just want to do a. I just want to do a wellness check and just check on y'all, man, because hey, y'all don't call me. I call y'all. Anybody that know me, 9 out of 10, I have to call anybody anyway. That's just me. But y'all been on the witness protection. I just hope y'all all right, man. I do, and I don't get into no GOAT talk. This ain't I don't get into all that crap of who's the greatest and all this and all that because I think one of my favorite players of all time happens to play defense, Lawrence Taylor. I had never seen nobody like Lawrence Taylor. If I had to say running back, Walter Payton, Barry Sanders. There's a lot of names I could throw in there that was running backs. When it comes to wide receivers, Jerry Rice. Uh, um, what's my boy's name? Chris Collinsworth when he played for the Bengals. Um, Megatron, Calvin Johnson. I think about Terrell Owens. I think about Randy Moss. You know, that's what I think about defense. Of course, my boy Charles Wilson. Uh, and it's just so many great players that play this game. So it's hard for me to even say one is better than anybody. You know, it's all one thing I noticed, like even in debates that I hear a lot of people do and everything like that, that the disrespect. But let me give you a great example. They give you a great example. Now I think the greatest players in the generation before LeBron and D Wade and KD and all of them, the best players in their generation, the two greatest players in their generation was Kobe Bryant and Tim Duncan. And the resume speaks for itself. Duncan should be 6-0, but he doesn't. He's because Greg Popovich decided not to. I still don't know why in the world that he did it in the first place, but who knows? But hey, it is what it is. But them two was the greatest players in that era to me, right? And I hear these debates and the people that be just disrespect Kobe Bryant. No, this is one that I don't understand about your youngest. Y'all like to disrespect the old school players like y'all actually was actually there live. Both of their resumes. You can't sit there and tell me this is another thing too. Oh, his resume don't count. So who resume does count then? Every great player has a case of being the greatest of all time. And shout out to Two Bra for TV because I've been saying the same thing. I agree with him, and I've been saying that the same thing too. Every great player has a case of being the greatest of all time. They do. I know everybody want to dog Wilt Chamberlain, well, like they do. Well, Bill Russell, yeah, because Bill Russell had the better team. All Hall of Famers on his team. It's no excuse. The super team's been super, and this is another thing too. Super team in this era, it ain't been organic. It ain't been homegrown. They I never heard this in my life where two players that only make the All Star team and Kobe Bryant and Shaq, just them two is a super team. Then they say that Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen, them two was the only players that went to the All Star game when they was in Chicago, but they a super team. But then they don't use the same, and then they move the goalpost and be like, well, Jay Reed played with this and 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 this. Oh, but he didn't play with him in his prime. It doesn't matter. Y'all crucify everybody else for it, but when it comes to him, I don't get into these debates with people, man. It's totally disingenuous to me. It's a it's the waste of time. Why go against why debate a LeBron James fan when it constantly move the goalposts all the darn time, even when you kill him with facts? And another thing, if we talk about LeBron James, we talk about LeBron James. But when they mention LeBron James, well, Kobe this and Mike this, dude, we not doing. This is why y'all got to be remedial, stupid or dumb, like for real. Like I don't know who raising y'all. That's not my business. But at the same time, something wrong with y'all, man. Y'all can't continue to move the goalposts every single time, man. Just because somebody is giving you facts, giving you factual information. They're actually giving you factual information. That is not hate, y'all. It is not. It is not. I'm telling you, the same way that y'all disrespecting all these great ones, there's gonna be a time of the day when this man is gonna be on TV. Everything's gonna be coming out about everything, and I'm so tired of them. And this is what makes it more. You know, ESPN. This is my. You know what, ESPN. I just thought about this. I'm about to get up out of here. Um, this is just a solo act. Because I don't feel like being on the streams like I used to no more like that. You know, because I just so now I'm just gonna come in here. I'm just gonna talk, say my piece, and just get up out of here. But anyway, that way I know. And then there might be times I'll sit there and say what I have to do, and then I'll drop the link. There's times I don't. It just how depends how I feel. But I know they blocked me the last time. They blocked my video the last time. But for exposing who they are. And another thing too, Kevin Durant, y'all killed KD. Y'all sitting there saying that, oh, we already know the Warriors are going to the championship. Everybody knew Miami was going to the finals too. What are y'all talking about? Cause y'all sat there. Cause y'all literally sat there and hyped it up. Y'all literally did. That's what just exposed the hypocrisy of what y'all be saying. Stephen A, you did say that. You cannot sit there. You did say that. I ain't talking about General Hospital, Stephen A. I'm talking about ESPN. You said that. You said that. Kevin Durant ruined the competition. No, he did not. We got Dwayne Wade just came out. I will play the tapes on Johnson. Even when you play tapes on people, they block you. They block your info. They block your content like they did me and put me in YouTube jail for a while. Just for telling the truth, man. It's just I just don't understand. I just don't get it. That's just me. Y'all can sit there and continue to let them um sit there and just blink. It's just disgusting. It's disgusting all the way around to it. It's and it's an embarrassment. I would never think out of everything. And he brought back to I never forget this when I was in my 20s. I never forget these ladies came up to me. She was like, I was one of my friends' moms from Louisiana, you know, and we about to get ready to We was getting ready to go to work and everything, and the soap operas came on, and he was like, "Mama, that's all you do is watch soap operas." She was like, she looked back at him. She was like, "In the next 20 years, sports gonna be a soap opera." She was like, "What do you mean, Mom?" She was like, "Just sit back and see." And she ain't never lied. Sports is a soap opera. It ain't about the game no more. It's not about it ain't about what it ain't about nothing no more. It's about it. Can you get a basket in the hoop? And shout out to the Golden State Warriors, man. It was nice. I did watch the video when they did their version of the 3-point contest. They have my boy Baron Davis, BD, in there. Shout out to Baron Davis, and shout out to The Rock, Mitch Richmond, and shout out to Chris Mullin, and shout out to Tim Hardaway, which Mully won at 61. Can still shoot that thing. But anyway, I like how they did their own little 3-point contest for us. And that was for, and that's why I know, let people know I watch this stuff, man. I do watch. I still watch the NBA, but not nothing. No, no. 'Cause you don't know what kind of. That's one thing I don't understand. How these dudes are so much bigger. How much these dudes are so much stronger, faster. Everything. Y'all, they got the best of this and the best of this. Where the players back then, they didn't have all that, and they did it, and they exceeded their expectations compared to what these players is doing. I don't care about the money. You getting generous, well, fine, but I'm talking about what you do on the court. Man, nah, man. Nah, nah. My homies now mad at me now um because I ain't been in no Laker and Portland game. I know I ain't going. I get tickets going when the Lakers play Portland all the time. My boy hit me up. Hey, bro, you coming? Nah, man. I'm not going to no Laker game, man. Where that man's there no more. No, man. I have not. I'm standing on my stance. Every game, he's sitting there flopping his head on the ground, acting like he get hit by a monster truck. I never seen a player that could sit there and disrespect referees and don't get no technical for it. I never seen a player that bulldozers travels so. So how really skilled all these guys if they actually recall stuff like how it used to be. Now, I remind you, I started off the show saying from 2004 and 2005 about the hand checking rule. So that's been all these players that's playing in this generation right now. You got some of them that still left that's in there, like CP3 and all of them. Yeah, yeah. So I don't take these dudes seriously, man, and I just don't respect some of these people, man. I don't, because when you being when you come out to me as a fake person, when a person sit there and says that, oh, you know what, this it's like, I don't understand how they say this about Kobe Bryant all the time on here, and it's like a slap in the face though too. You know what? Kobe was a great player, da 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 da, whatever. And then at the same time, but by saying that, and then they take a dump on him to make somebody. I'm just like, what? And this ain't got nothing to do with Kobe. Been getting disrespected. Anybody that been knowing Kobe was being disrespected, even when Shaq and Kobe was. When I know, because I was living out there at the time when it happened. I remember. I remember Max Kellerman was on his show with Marcus Riley on a Lakers show. I mean, disrespecting Kobe Bryant. So this thing has been going on for years, where y'all people want to sit there talk this nonsense, talk about, oh, we just want to elevate Kobe because now he's dead. And some of y'all people that be in the comment section on TikTok, it's messed up. Y'all, that's let me know one thing. My dad always said this, and it's so much true. The internet To him, that's what he told me. He was like, the internet would give cowards something to say that they wouldn't even tell you in your face. And I had to sit back and listen to what he said, and over the years, I see exactly what he's saying. And look how they did in my last final thing. Look how they did LeVar Ball. This man had his foot amputated. But look how ESPN and all these and FS1 came at this man. That wasn't something that ESPN did not want to promote. And that's why a lot of people don't like Patrick Mahomes, because dad, like Patrick Mahomes, came from a white family, came not necessarily say come from a white woman, just a single mother. That like he had a single mother environment where his dad was a professional baseball player. His daddy was the one that said we smoking this loud pat tonight. That's why you don't never see them showing his dad or anything like that. You don't. Who you always see? His mother or his wife. They don't even show his daddy. It's just what it is. LeVar Ball didn't get in no trouble, didn't commit no laws, anything like that. Ain't in no allegations and everything like that. For them to sit there and say that this man is controversial, how this man controversial? Oh, I know why he's controversial. He's controversial because y'all couldn't control him. Yeah, he got his sons in the league. However y'all want to see, he got his sons in the league. Oh well. I don't know who trying to call me. I don't know what. They just gonna get blocked. How y'all be having these telemarketers be calling y'all phones and stuff, man? That's man. I mean, just like I don't know how they get all these numbers to call me, but they be trying to call me every freaking day. I forgot what I was gonna say because they're sitting there. Let me block this darn number. They didn't leave no voicemail. That's how I know it's spam. Y'all gotta watch that stuff too. Yeah, you ain't said nothing 6 seconds. Get up out of here. But anyway, prayers up for the ball and everything like that, getting his foot amputated and everything like that. But look out, but for him to get all that criticism and then they uplift LeBron, that man was a family man too, just like LeBron is. Oh, but I forgot. ESPN wrote that story for him. And y'all forget ESPN is owned by Walt Disney. Put it together and tell me what you think. But anyway, man, I've been on here long enough, man. I'm about to get up out of here. I'll be on tomorrow. I get on tomorrow in the morning. Uh, I'm just gonna watch these games tonight. I'm gonna watch these ladies' games tonight, and we'll talk about college basketball tomorrow and whatever else gonna be. But hit the like, the share, subscribe, and I'll holler at y'all later, man. And no matter what, this is my opinion, and 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 for people that we want me to change my opinion, you can't change me. I've been the same way, and I ain't gonna change. I ain't changing my stance. I ain't changing nothing. Why should I gotta change for? And my last statement is this, because now they talking about West Conference Finals as the ceiling. And it be he better do it. He better get to the Western Conference Finals. Because remember, JJ Redick was the one that sat there and said that Darvin, what he was saying about Darvin Ham, what he said about the players or the players in the past, even what he said about Darvin Ham, you better see what Darvin Ham is. I can literally look at you and can tell that you are. Mm-mm. I can look at somebody and tell you that you full of crap, and you got a slick mouth too, because you use it all the time. You showed your hand to, even though I never watched not one podcast that you did with LeBron. I don't watch that crap. I I watch real content. I don't like no content just to get views and scratches and all that stuff and uplifting and diminishing. It's just disingenuous. When a person do that, I ain't got time for all that. I ain't got time to listen to it. I ain't got time for it. Never. Man. Cause I never would have made it. Never would have made it. Oh yeah, well, oh, you call him itchy and scratchy the itch? Nah, I can't get him. It man, JJ Reddy remind me of Bebop and Rob Steady, man. You know, yeah, man. And look, I keep telling people this all the time. Keep on listening to everybody that you see on TV, man. You don't go where they be going, and I'm out. Like, share, subscribe, man. And ESPN, you ain't gonna stop me from speaking my truths. I know y'all blocked my video. I know y'all put me in timeout and everything like that, but that don't phase me because I know y'all pick and choose. But if I was on here capping like y'all been doing, not one, not two, not three, not four, not five, not six, not seven, not eight, not nine, not 10, not 11, not 12, not 13, not 14, not 15, not 16, not 17, not 18, not 19, not 20, not even 21 or year 20 or year 22, completely. Hey, this is like an American. It's y'all doing American biography about this guy. Y'all hype up all this mess about this guy, and then at the same time, y'all want to sit there and exalt him for everything. Well, y'all the one that's been propping that brand up too. Y'all got rid of all the real analysts that y'all had on y'all show. Not one, not two, not three, not four, not five, not six, not seven, not eight, not nine, not 10. Y'all got rid of a lot of ones. And everybody be trying to tell him all these years, everybody be trying to tell him, oh yeah, man, they getting beat. Now look at them. Every show you got, it's nothing but clutch affiliated. Did y'all see how Brian Reelhurst was looking? Did y'all see how Brian Windhurst was looking when PK was going in this morning? Did you see how he looked? He looked like he was about to lose his best friend. And then he gonna sit down and talk about, how many minutes does a hockey superstar stay on the floor compared to basketball? Man, get up out of here. These basketball players ain't better than them boys in the man. Stop. Just stop. You don't even watch hockey. Not one, not two, not three, not four. Looking boy. I ain't never seen it. I never seen a man have so much power. Everybody is so scared of, and they don't sit you and bring you down to reality, and then sit there and strip you down for the whole world to expose you. And it's gonna happen. I might not be here to see it, but it's gonna happen. Like, share, subscribe, y'all, and get Kareem back his basketball too, because you don't even deserve it. And why you be rubbing your head? There ain't no hair even to be rubbing on. You didn't even do a Karl Malone commercial, do a Rogaine, need to do a Rogaine special. You're doing everything else. You got everybody else by the balls, allegedly. Anybody that speak against you, you get rid of them. Everybody, look at all these new analysts that they about to get now. They all, I'm telling you, it's gonna be y'all the one that created this. Y'all created this with him by glorifying him. There was a time when y'all actually used to hold this man to a standard, but then everybody else get the smoke. Everybody else get disrespected. Oh, this person should have. I remember y'all was telling Kobe Bryant he should take a pay cut, but y'all didn't say that for LeBron. Oh no, man, he got to use it like everything. See, it's just like I don't think I'm saying it's just a hypocrisy. They pick and choose who can do certain things. It's like they try to talk about KD ruin competition. No, LeBron did. And my last and final thing: the Boston Celtics wasn't created to beat the darn Cleveland Cavaliers. That happened on some humbug. Another thing, ESPN know too that a lot of people, you know what? I'm getting more things to think about, but I'm gonna save them tomorrow. But this is definitely this is definitely is the icing on the cake right here. To me, it is. Y'all the one, y'all the one that hyped up this decision. Y'all the one made this. It's like y'all orchestrated. Y'all wanted all these people. Y'all, you had everybody in the media speaking for you. So how you think a person like me and anybody else with some common knowledge and sense that really gonna really believe them people on TV is really telling me the truth when I already know you got them all in your back pocket? What happened to Michelle Beadle? Hmm. What happened to Michelle Beadle? You don't see her no more. Jalen Rose, Jim Jackson. Y'all remember when Jim Jackson checked? You know who? Nick Wright. It's levels to this, man. I don't understand it for the life of me how people don't see this crap. And then my last final thing for y'all grown behind men that keep on disrespecting your kids all because they say that LeBron James is not the GOAT and y'all putting him on. And I see YouTube creators, y'all get mad at your own kids for not agreeing. If they not agreeing with you, you can't get mad at them. Something is really wrong with y'all, man. You can't get mad at somebody. You can't get mad at a kid. That kid got more knowledge than you, obviously. I never seen in my life where they say this era is so much better. Who really got the skills to pay the bills? When I say skills, who are the ultimate 10 who the ultimate two-way player is that has over 10 years? I've been asking this question for a while and nobody never gave me that answer. But I know two players in my generation actually did. In Duncan and Kobe Bryant. Y'all hate Kobe Bryant so much, but no matter what y'all say, they couldn't do without each other. Of course, Shaq won the freaking finals MVP. He had nobody to go against. And then the time that he did win against somebody, the dream had him shaking in his boots. And then y'all still don't want to give somebody credit. Yeah, he won another ring with D Wade. Y'all give, but Kobe went three more times after that. Oh, I forgot. That don't value anything. I remember when trades was you didn't have to tear down your whole darn team. I seen the Browns with two different set of five start on two set of five people. He did it in Cleveland and he did it in Los Angeles too. He's the only player that can get rid of that. And how come all these players it's all by their agency? So they got a lot of power. Like I keep telling you, I ain't never seen a black. I'm talking about it. I'm saying it, and I'm going to say it. These are my last words. I have relinquished my stand. I have finished my course. I ain't never seen somebody, and no matter what, they're gonna try to move the goalpost. Say you hating on another black man. Okay, fine. You say that. Okay, I come back like this. How many black families you think he destroyed? You know, there's always gonna be. And then you know one thing about J. Reed fans, they got to answer for everything except the biggest facts of them all. Skills pay the bills. I don't see skills. I just don't see skills. Instead of them just praising Kevin Durant, they're gonna have to put some blame to him too. Oh yeah, when KD went to Golden State, we already knew who was going to the final. Well, y'all already knew who was going to the finals back then too when he did the decision because y'all was the one that hyped it up on your program, ESPN broadcast. That's what y'all did, and y'all celebrated all summer. Y'all celebrated, act like they won a championship already. I remember. But then when KD do it, y'all blasted him for it for weeks and weeks and weeks at a time, but he didn't get lifted like LeBron did. And another thing too, this is another thing I just remember. I remember when Dwayne Wade got hurt. What did you say, Stephen A. Smith? That's what I always say. These people, y'all involve these people pockets. Y'all try to kill Russell Westbrook's career. I ain't never heard LeBron James ever in his life sit there and mention anything about his teammates. He always talk about what he did. That right there is that's not the truth. Y'all really dumbing in a box of rocks. I'm out, y'all. I've been on here long enough. Like, share, subscribe. I'll holler at y'all tomorrow. Peace out.